What?
When you get silly like that, I know you're starting the stream.
I'm not starting anything. I haven't started the stream at all.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't. Just ignore that.
Ignore that. Ignore the live, the thing that says live.
Ignore it. I'm just saying.
Reject this reality and replace it with
mine. That's right. That's right.
Oh God.
So Zephyr's in the chat already.
So
you people need better hobbies.
So, wait, I'm gonna move the mic closer to me and further from you.
Okay, yeah, because I am louder than
how's
you.
That?
I don't know. How's that sound, Zephyr?
Yeah. Do we sound all right? All right. This is your stream. So.
It's my stream?
Yeah.
Wait, how is it my stream?
It's your stream. It's on your fucking channel.
Oh, is that how this works?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
The super soldiers have awakened.
Yes. And,
well, I woke up a little while ago. I couldn't find my pants. That's why.
Christy Winters is there in the.
Thank you, some
thanks,
random
geek.
Yeah. I couldn't find my pants, so I couldn't, go out to join because,
I'd
probably get arrested for like indecent exposure or something. So.
You'll probably piss me off too. I'm just saying, patriarchy.
I don't know.
Chrissy Winters on Twitter brought up a good point. I don't think super soldier means like
They're
powerful.
Super.
She says it means.
Uh-huh.
She says it means fabulous.
Well, yeah, because they're super fabulous.
Okay, you have issues.
Like the ABBA song.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, not the film.
I know the song. Yes.
I did whatever.
You and ABBA.
I grew up listening to ABBA. My dad.
Well, that's not an excuse. That's like saying, "Well, I grew up being tortured."
My dad loved ABBA, so I used to swing. He put a swing up in the hallway for me, and I used to swing on it, singing my little lungs out to Super Trooper.
So happy Antifa Day, everybody!
Yay!
I think that as atheists, we should steal as many holidays as possible, and I think every November 4th should be Antifa Day.
All right, I agree.
I think we should do that.
And so I saw so many people believing that this was real. And I don't know if people saw, but I did like a little video, like a screen cap video off of off of YouTube a couple of days ago. It's over 10,000 videos on November 4th, Antifa.
On what's happening, yeah.
Yeah, the super soldier shit. And there's these conspiracies. Let me go through them. Okay. One of them is the one that Tom Bloke and what's his face put out, right?
Crying T. Nelson?
Yeah, Crying T. All right, exactly. And that's one of them, right? That the super soldiers are go and behead all the white parents and business owners in the town square. So some people believe that one. Some people also believe that Antifa is going to release an EMT pulse.
Oh yeah, because they're working on the ham radio system.
Yeah. The U.S. is working on the ham radio signal today, right? They're going to do a test of it, and so somehow this is
Don't say it.
Somehow this is translated into Antifa releasing an EMT pulse or whatever you call it.
EMP, electromagnetic.
Yeah, EMP. Sorry. And all like the whole of the United States will go dead. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, obviously, but they're a little slow. They're working on it. And then so you've got those conspiracies. Then you've also got this other one where Alex Jones is covering.
They're covering a protest live
because there are protests going on.
Yeah, there are protests
today,
going on.
but there's protests going on every weekend. Like every Saturday, there's an Antifa protest somewhere in the United States to protest Trump and Pence and
now they're calling to make them, I guess, sort of semi-permanent.
Yeah, they're supposed to be ongoing until he's out of office, right? And so this isn't anything new, but Alex Jones is covering this particular one.
Yeah.
Because he thinks that the super soldier shit is real, right? And so this guy, this reporter, and I'm going to air quote it, reporter for InfoWars, he's there with no shirt on, but he's wearing a flak jacket.
Yeah, he's wearing a flak jacket.
Camouflage flak jacket. Okay, going around, and he says at one point, while he's walking around, he goes, "I don't even think that these are Antifa people." I'm like, "No shit, Sherlock, because it's just a fucking protest, and like
anybody can be in the protest.
It's like people in tank tops, you know, just sort of milling around.
It's like 20 people total and shit, and like 3 people or 4 got signs.
I know, and he's like,
and everybody else is just like, yeah, what's up?
It's like, oh, so wait, that the whole thing was bullshit. You're just covering a protest. You know, a regular run of the Antifa super soldiers didn't show up, did they? I wonder why.
Well, it's Saturday.
And
we're all off on Saturday.
I read that, and then, again, this came from InfoWars. I read that Antifa was going to go to various cities today in the United States and decapitate statues. And like
they're all Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're all Bart Simpson.
They're gonna be going around decapitating statues and like making a big foofara everywhere. I don't know. Like, this is all just insane.
The problem
is fucking insane.
The problem is that people on the right, some are marginally less stupid than others.
And all
but then you have the hardcore contingent of morons.
But all this because Krang T. Nelson put out a fucking tweet.
Yeah, and apparently Paul Joseph Watson was very put out by this. He's like, well, how is it a joke? Like,
I don't know.
Like, y'all joke. I invited Jeff.
He's the fucking idiot who carried a NAMBLA sign and pretended he was Antifa. I don't know. How is it a joke? Yeah, you tell me. You think that that's funny, but you don't think this is funny? Yeah. Fuck you, unhumorous piece of shit.
Yeah, no. I invited Jeff Holiday onto the stream.
Oh God!
I said, well, I thought to myself,
why would you do that?
Well, because I thought to myself, well, he put out that video on Kekistan, right? How it's a joke, and blah blah blah, and all that shit. And I'm like, okay, well then, let's talk about this. This is a joke, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose he agrees. I don't know.
I guess the left just can't meme, and we can't be funny, and
we're not allowed.
You're
not allowed.
So
yeah, you're not allowed. And I'm thinking you actually wasted resources on this, Alex Jones.
I Am Online says Black parents will be beheaded November 5th.
Yes. Black parents November 5th. Because
Antifa is an equal opportunity organization.
They're right? Fascists, and fascists can be black too.
Well, that's it. And so So
yeah.
What's good for Whitey is good for Blackie, and
white supremacists will EMP all black neighborhoods.
White supremacists. How do you EMP just black neighborhoods?
I don't know. The technology must exist somewhere.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't rent those Antifa soldiers. I rented the Cyborg Army because I wasn't going out on a Saturday.
So I had this one guy come into my Twitter feed. I had this one guy. He was a mental case. He came into my Twitter feed, and he literally thought I was an Antifa super soldier. Literally, this is not a joke. He thought I was in it because I.
You sure?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, because you did that picture. You changed your profile picture.
There's a picture of me on Twitter for people who don't know. I grabbed a black hoodie and I stuck a neck warmer, up to my nose, and I'm like, oh my god!
Oh my god! It must have been a big neck warmer.
I'm like. And I was like, oh my god, all you people on the right keep calling me Antifa, so I've turned into Antifa, like I was.
Well, yeah, like they say, right? You keep calling me a Nazi, so I'm going to be a Nazi.
Yeah, so I made that joke and I put the picture out, right? And then I was like, I kind of like this picture, it's funny, so I stuck it on as my profile picture, and I named myself Antifa Super Soldier, right? So he literally believed I was a fucking Antifa, and he wasn't like, I know some of these guys are like, haha, I get the joke here. This dude didn't. He's ex-military, and he's just mental. He's fucking mental, and he was on
Another
Twitter.
One of those motherfuckers that needs help.
Oh my God, seriously.
For real.
And he was on Twitter, like railing at me and 2 other people. And he basically broke down towards like the end of it, going, "You're gonna face the end of an AR-47 or some number,
AR-15,
whatever." And he's like, "We're not gonna stand for this. This is America." And I'm like, dude, and that's when I was like, dude, it's a joke. You need to calm down. He's like, "It's no joke when Antifa." I'm like, no, you don't get it. The whole thing is a joke. Like, I'm not Antifa.
This was a,
it
was a tweet. Damn you, Greg!
I was trying to explain it to him. I'm like, look, I'm not Antifa. None of us are Antifa here. Like, in this conversation we're having with joking around. Like, we're making fun of shit, right? He's like, "Oh, I don't believe it." He's like, "You would say that." I'm like, oh my God. It's everybody's in on it bullshit, right?
Oh fuck, it's a big conspiracy.
Oh my God. So I told him to go lie down and then I muted him. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, in the chat, before everybody showed up, there were a couple people in it. There's this guy. See, because it's like I keep telling you, right? You gotta make your enemy up to be this big fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
This incredible evil monster.
Yeah.
So that you can be a superhero and shit. So in the end, there's one
idiot. Ron's in. He says, "Antifa super soldier Ron reporting for duty."
So this guy is Semper Fidelis, right, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Says, and let me read it to you, the whole thing. "Wow, you guys have a celebration? You haven't done anything, and all you're going to do is the same old protest, bitching and whining like you always do, and rewarding yourselves for nothing. Stupid Antifa."
He thinks we're Antifa.
And that it's a real thing, and that we're celebrating.
Yeah, that we're actually having a celebration and
some combat victory or something. Like, no, you retard. Oh, no, it's a fucking joke. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You should see the comments though on the Alex Jones stream. There's over 14,000 people when I was watching it. They were watching it live, and I'm like, God, oh my God, insane! It's just fucking insane. Oh my God, yeah. So this has been taken very seriously by some people, very seriously. Like I bet you people have had like anxiety attacks over it, thinking that Antifa was literally gonna show up at their front door, drag them out into like the town square or something, and like, I don't know, flog them or behead them or I don't know what the fuck. What?
I'm gonna pull up the InfoWars Twitter feed and see what's going on.
Oh God. No, don't.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So let's see. Oh, excuse me. I'm like making a fucking
breaking things.
No,
I'm
just making a mess. This was one of the tweets I liked. Breaking: Antifa super soldiers raid nearby Starbucks of their pumpkin spice lattes before smashing the storefront windows.
Oh God!
I like that.
Watch all these. They have live streams.
Today was supposed to be the start of the Antifa civil war, but several Antifa super soldiers were grounded for not cleaning their rooms.
If Antifa riots on their day of rage, day of rage. It's Saturday, motherfucker. I'm not doing anything.
Oh God.
They will be shut down very quickly. Well, yeah. I would kind of hope so, right? I mean, if the police, if they're rioting or whatever, for real, you would hope that, right?
Yeah. Some people really believe
As
this.
Antifa prepares for a civil war, they might be biting off more than they can chew. This is from the InfoWars feed.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Yeah, the Alex Jones feed is probably full of crazy. Like,
I'm looking at their feed, not their
live
responses
chat.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So
someone says, I thought I saw a group of Antifa super soldiers just now, but it was actually a Girl Scout troop out selling cookies.
oh God.
Oh God. Okay, this is someone on Facebook who took this seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, this was from a post on Facebook for someone who took this seriously. This is an informational post concerning tomorrow. 1, this is a real event. I plan on seeing all 700 of you who said you were either coming or interested. If you do not come, then you're a liar.
Okay, I guess. Well, listen to Paul Joseph Watson an hour ago. So has Antifa overthrown the fascist Trump-Pence regime yet? Or did they just have another hissy fit and go home having achieved nothing? I don't think you understand, Paulie. Most of us just decided to stay home and achieve nothing on purpose. That's kind of what I plan to do on a Saturday.
Oh God. Someone says, I just want to say your guns won't protect the drinking water. Antifa super soldiers.
That's right. That's right.
Oh God.
You think we're coming after you, motherfuckers?
Oh, this is so funny.
We're coming after your drinking water, and we're gonna drink it all because thirsty. You know, it's good for you. Water's good for you.
The water's good for you. Well, not if you're living in Ferguson.
Well, yeah.
Oh God. Or
not
Ferguson. Sorry.
Flint.
The one that starts with an F.
Whichever. You're not being very super soldiery here. You're supposed to know all the details of everything.
Someone also says, anyone seen those Antifa super soldiers yet? I've got shit to do today, and I'd like to get any apocalyptic culture war battles over with soon.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I suppose if you're gonna have an apocalyptic culture war, then you should get on with it.
Oh God! And people have been dressing up, and posting pictures like what I did. David Chirac did what. People have been dressing up as soldiers, like in costumes and stuff. I think this is awesome.
I think it's better than Halloween, to be honest.
I think this is amazing. Yeah, we need to make this into a holiday.
Next year we need to sell like glitter grenades.
Yeah, glitter grenades.
Yeah.
And penis swords.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Oh God, this is hilarious.
Oh wait, I got it.
No, stop.
What?
This is someone who believed, I don't know if they still do, that this was gonna go on, right? And then someone put up a joke photo of themselves, right, as a super soldier. Okay. And this is the reply he had to that. He doesn't look much like a super soldier. I'm starting to think the alt-right has been fed spurious intel.
It's counterintelligence. It's psyops is what it is. It's psyops. Yeah, it's counter.
I'm starting to think, gee, you wonder?
Oh
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is hilarious.
Oh my God.
Someone asked real Alex Jones, can you give us the tally on the death toll from Antifa violence today?
Oh, speaking of which, I just read on Twitter. Well, it's Twitter, right? So who the fuck knows? That the death toll in Puerto Rico has topped 1,000. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that actually isn't funny and not meant to be a joke. That actually was a thing.
Well, thanks for killing my buzz, man.
Well, go ahead, make more jokes.
Jerk face.
That's Mr. That's excuse me. That's General Jerk Face to you. Okay, General. We're not gonna have this lack of discipline in the super soldier army. It's just I'm sorry, we're not doing that.
Oh God.
And make me a sandwich.
There's a picture of two really obese people on Rascals, and their signs say "Fatties against fascism."
Fatties against fascism.
I don't even know anymore. Oh God.
This is.
It's their heavy artillery.
The heavy artillery. No fat shaming. No fat shaming today.
No, it's funny. Not the fat shaming. I just read the whole thing.
Someone tweeted here. Antifa super soldier really sent the message today. Quote: "We are utterly inept. Trump regime safe for another day to no one's shock." That's kind of the point, you retard. Yeah. I'm just saying that's kind of the point.
Someone else put out super soldiers attempting to land on Delaware beaches, facing heavy fire from U.S. Navy. Normandy! It's Normandy!
All over again. Oh God. So yes. So yeah. It never was a real thing. It was a. We're gonna protest on November 4th. That's yeah. But no one was coming for your white business owners. I mean, you know. It wasn't a thing. It never actually was a thing. But hey, don't let that stop you. Paul Joseph Watson believes it. Who else believes it? That other guy, that Wintrich guy. Or no, I don't think he really believes it. I don't know if
he believes it or not, but his followers.
But his followers eat that shit up because you know retard.
Your hot pockets will be seized.
That's right.
Super soldiers.
And not. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? We had originally planned to nuke all of the hot pockets, and then give them out to the Republicans and shit.
Yeah.
So they would burn their mouths with the.
And not give them anything to drink.
And not give them anything to drink after. That's right. Do they have jalapeno hot pockets?
I don't know. Probably in the States. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the States they have fucking fried jalapeno hot pockets covered in chocolate and caramel.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Just push the off button. Yeah. All right.
So yes.
This is really funny. I love it. I really do. I really love it.
Fuck me, man. This is funny. Look.
Have you found anything on the real Alex Jones?
Well, no, no. This is Infowars. So.
Let me see.
No, they're just doing the live coverage. And
that's it?
Yeah. They just seem to be
I guess they realized that.
Well, you're out there. You might as well take some shit.
The dude without the shirt on and the flak jacket is just amazing.
Let's see. Oh, they're bitching about the DNC and Hillary Clinton. No one cares because she's not the president.
Alex Jones tweets out, Antifa buys a full-page ad in New York Times calling for overthrow of Trump. MSN says this doesn't exist. MSN fail.
I doubt they said it doesn't exist, but you know that maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. It's no. Let's not forget this is the guy that sells water filters.
Infowars wanted Trump to declare martial law today. Okay. And he also said if Antifa riots on their quote day of rage, they will be shut down very quickly. Oh my God, he's a lunatic.
The guy, Alex Jones is a showman, right? He's a carnival barker.
Yeah.
He's P.T. Barnum for the modern age, right? And it's his followers that are just so profoundly stupid. I mean, I'm sorry if you are like a Alex Jones believer or whatever, you're profoundly stupid. Right? I mean, it's just not even a question.
Alex Jones breaking Antifa uprising begins. Where? Where? In your head?
In my pants.
In your pants.
It's Saturday. Well, it's Tuesday. It's, I have uprisings.
Oh God.
On Tuesdays.
You have uprisings on Tuesdays?
Oh yeah. Well, you've seen them. You've experienced.
They're quite riotous. They're quite riotous.
You've experienced the evil that men do.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
As Antifa, this is again Alex Jones. As Antifa prepares for a civil war, they might be biting off more than they can chew. What in the holy hell are you on?
Coke? I don't know. Crystal meth. Well, no, not crystal meth because and not coke because he's like not lost any weight.
God.
Jesus
Christ, dude.
So yes, like I don't think people quite understand that Antifa just means anti-fascist. They're against fascism.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. That's like all there is to it. Like I'm Antifa because I'm against fascists.
Yeah,
I don't like fascists.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if we want to put it that way.
I mean, yeah. Well, look, aren't these dumbasses always going to go, atheist means the lack of belief in God? Okay. Well, Antifa means not liking fascists.
Someone put
standing against fascists or whatever.
Put this out. Message to Antifa. If you try to block the road I'm driving on, I'm not stopping. November 4th, it begins. Dude, you're mental.
Oh, no, God, look. But the Antifa are fascists in actuality. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's just, that's not the case. Please pick up a dictionary, this person says. Yeah, go fucking pick up a dictionary, you retard.
These are people that believe that this
they
is going
really
on.
Fucking believe
this
shit.
One tweets out, okay, #patriots. I declare November 3rd as National Gun Cleaning Day.
Gun cleaning.
Tactical, November 4th, it begins.
Wait. Event says, obscure being is this person that I'm seeing in the chat. Is really War Corps 60.
It's really War Corps.
Yeah, I'm white and I'm a nationalist, so I'm a white nationalist.
Yeah, sure.
That's it. That's what it is. You.
Another person who took this seriously. I'm taking bets that this whole November 4th it begins crap is over by lunch, when they figure out fighting is harder than video games.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose so.
It wasn't even going to start.
Well, no, but the people that haven't quite figured out that fighting is harder than video games are the fascists. The ones that are always online on Xbox and other servers and shit, on Xbox Live and other servers, complaining that the girls are playing video games. Oh no! Those are the ones that.
And some person wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat. It says, "The media has been covering up the fact that Antifa is kicking off its revolution tomorrow. November 4th it begins. Spread the word. Retweet this." And it got 276 retweets.
you gotta wonder what kind of drug these people are on. I'm serious. It's like who else was it that ran with this? Not Jack Posobiec, somebody else.
I'm not. Fox News ran with it. They had an article here. Antifa apocalypse. Anarchist groups plan to overthrow Trump's regime starts Saturday. Like, fucking idiot.
I don't look. The reason that I tweeted at Jeff Holiday is because I wanted an explanation. I mean, why can't you take a joke, bro? It's a fucking joke. It's not like it's a fucking joke. Get it? Joke. And apparently, it's not that funny to talk about beheading store owners. Although it is apparently hilariously funny to meme dead kids.
There's a patriot who seems to be very upset that no one showed up because he says, seems that they're off to a late start. I came out. Guess the nutters like to sleep in while real working class Americans have been up for hours. Really? You came out for
like
what?
Real working class Americans who get up
on a Saturday
and pack their guns and go to the nearest park to shoot people.
There's a whole bunch of
course,
tweets.
That's what it is.
There's a whole bunch of tweets I'm seeing where people are actually waiting for Antifa to do something. Because they're like, well, where are they? They didn't show up.
Where are they?
You actually thought they were going to turn up.
Because,
these super soldiers.
Well, see, I outsourced. I did it right. I did the right thing.
I want them to say it out loud. Super, so, and don't laugh at it because, you know, like,
yeah, say it. Try to say it with a straight face.
Yeah.
See, I did it right. Oh, by the way, we're not getting that truck. Do you want it? I outsourced it. And
oh well. Yeah.
I rented out a cyborg army, and yeah, we're not getting that truck.
Someone wanted,
maybe next year.
Someone was appealing to their city to bring water cannons.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
It's not even going to happen. Oh God.
It's just I gotta say, you're out of your fucking minds, is what it is. That's what it is. See, the fucking the alt-right
and someone posted,
and the right generally.
No, hold on. 6 hours ago, this was 6 hours ago, someone posted a picture, assault rifle inside their car, and it says, "Don't know about the rest of you, but I'm ready to head out today." There's nothing going on.
What are you gonna shoot at, you? See, that's the thing, right? The Antifa people, they'll go out with, like, some of them will go out with, like, glitter and, like, water balloons and shit and all sorts of ridiculous shit because is not what right. So an invading army is going to tell you that they're starting their revolution on a particular day.
Someone said,
yeah, makes perfect sense.
I clicked to open this one in particular, the guy with the gun, right? Because I want to see what people are saying.
Oh, hi, Ron, by the way. And yes, he's a moderator now.
Okay, cool. I want to see what people are saying in response, right? So someone says, any updates? Because this was like 6 hours ago, right? So any updates? He says, all seems quiet.
Oh, very official. Very official.
All seems quiet.
Over. All quiet on the Western Front. Over.
Oh, and someone says this dude got trolled so hard on the internet, he's literally driving around with a gun that has an American flag on it.
You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder what makes some of these people tick. You gotta. It's. These
are the same people that believe in chemtrails and fucking
lizard people and turning the frogs gay and
I mean, these are the kind of nutcases you have believing this shit.
And this and you gotta see, this is why the satire shit that these guys are always on about, it's like it doesn't work. You know why? Because half of you motherfuckers are really this crazy. You really do think there's a vast conspiracy? Yeah. You know, I think it was in the 90s, right? That Hillary Clinton got completely torn apart because she said on an interview somewhere, I think it was the 90s, I think it was in the 90s, maybe it was the early 2000s, I don't remember.
Whatever.
That there was when Bill Clinton was being assailed from all sides about Linda Tripp and Monica Lewinsky, all this other stuff was going on. That there was Clinton said, Hillary Clinton said that there was a vast right-wing conspiracy.
Right.
Right. And she got torn apart for that.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of crazy. Now I don't know, there maybe there's a grain of truth to that. I'm not sure, because the Republican right, the Republicans and the right, they march in lockstep.
Oh no,
a lot, right? They really legit do. They really have conferences where they tell everybody, this is what you're gonna say, this is what you're gonna do, and if you remember, I don't know, well, you probably didn't follow U.S. politics back then.
I barely followed Canadian politics.
But Reagan famously added a commandment to the Bible because he's Reagan. He was Reagan, so,
Yeah, God had a direct line.
Yeah. Well, through his wife, who was into astrology.
Yeah.
Nancy Reagan was into astrology.
Yes, she was.
That you, I don't remember what the exact words were, that you can't talk bad about other Republicans,
Well, that
right?
seems like
He declared it verboten.
that seems like a commandment God would approve of.
Yeah, he declared it verboten for you to, if you're a Republican, just shut up. Just don't say shit.
Yeah, because you
If
gotta
you
walk
can't
in
say,
lockstep.
don't criticize, don't call them out for, just don't. So there maybe there is a grain of truth to this vast right wing conspiracy.
Listen.
I don't know. I don't think so, but
Ron says, don't forget that they believe in 9/11. Don't forget that they believe 9/11, Sandy Hook, and Las Vegas were all
false flag attacks.
False flags, yeah. And that Osama bin Laden, Hitler, and Jimmy Hoffa are all still alive and living on an island with Tupac, Elvis, and Marilyn Monroe. Speaking of Hitler, what was that article you saw today that they think that Hitler's still alive?
Oh yeah,
somewhere?
yeah. I saw that somewhere. Where'd that go? Let me see if I can.
Some people. You should pass it on. Because apparently Hitler has left Argentina, right? He's moved on.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He's not in Argentina anymore. He's hanging out with Elvis somewhere in the U.S., I think.
I can't. Let me look at the history and see if.
Was it in the U.S. somewhere?
Yeah.
Hitler's moved on from Argentina.
Oh.
So just an FYI, Sargon, so you know.
Yeah. That he's still alive.
He's wearing the blue suede shoes with Elvis up in like Cali somewhere, I think, or whatever. So.
Oh, by the way, this is all fun and awesome, and I really like laughing at these people because I mean, look, it's that or punch a Nazi, okay? It's that or punch a fucking Nazi. Unicorn Riot, right?
Wait. Someone's in the chat here says Antifa's a bunch of shit and piss throwing rats.
Okay. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I don't think that outside of the online world, I don't really know anyone who is like an Antifa person. Like I mean, all of my friends. I'm sure that if I polled them,
I know like 2 or 3 online.
Yeah, I know a few online. Now I know for a fact that because I speak to my friends about politics.
I know a serious.
They're my friends.
I know a serious black anarchist woman. She's serious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And I'm on good terms with her. Like,
yeah,
I got no problems with her. So.
But I know that the people that I know, the friends that I have, are against fascism.
Well, wait.
So they're all Antifa.
Ron, he says Hitler was born in 1899, and if he was still alive, he would be almost 130. But that's true, right?
But so that doesn't matter.
You would think he'd be dead, but didn't you know
he's in Florida?
That Hitler is actually a vampire. So he
he was. It's Vlad Tepes. That's what it is. And then before that, he was Jesus.
He's Blitler.
Yeah, Blitler. Before that, he was Jesus.
Yeah.
And Confucius before that. And look, just make it up. Okay, just make it the fuck up. But look, really, on a serious note here, right? Unicorn Riot. It's World Wide Web unicornriot.ninja.
Right. Ninja.
Yeah, they actually send people. I don't know how they work it exactly.
Did you know that the Antifa super soldiers were gonna throw ninjas at people?
Well, yeah, I have a tiny little ninja right over there.
Yeah.
You throw them. It's like throwing stars at people, right?
Yeah. Only you lob
you lob little people at.
Yeah, it's like midget ninjas.
Yeah. And they kill people. Yeah. Lucky Charms leprechaun ninjas.
There you go.
Yeah. And they're scary because pudgy little fingers.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly.
Soulless gingers.
Soulless gingers.
Tiny little soulless gingers. It's creepy. it's a fucking creepy thing, okay?
Oh God.
Shut up. Believe it.
Believe it.
The Unicorn Riot actually they have apparently discovered, or they sent someone to go, I guess, undercover, I suppose.
Oh, on the Discord servers.
On Discord servers.
Yeah.
And they uncovered a metric fuck ton of alties
Yeah, with bomb making plans.
Yeah, sharing bomb making materials. Well, the instructions, right?
Yeah.
Not
the materials, but how to do it.
But how to do it, right? Yeah, and that was an actual thing.
Yeah.
That's an actual thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's neo-Nazi people and alti people, right? The alt-right and stuff like that. And yeah, I saw a couple of comments in I revisited the Destiny debate, and I forget who.
Oh God! Wait! Let me interrupt you. Apparently, there was a white pride weekend in Ontario here.
Of course there was.
That I had no idea about.
Of course there was.
And there's like 5 people.
Turnout to these things is relatively low. I don't understand why.
5 people showed up.
I don't understand.
One of them looks like Matt Forney, but he's Canadian.
Canadian Matt Forney?
Wait, this is 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, there's 4 of them in this shot. I don't know what. You guys are such losers. Oh God. Only. Oh wait, there's the 5th one. There's 5 of them. Yeah, 5 guys showed up with flags. White pride worldwide. You guys are such idiots. Fucking Ontario, man. I swear to God. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Rugged Midwesterner says, I'm not Antifa, but I've been to Antifa events. And then he says, I'm sympathetic to their causes, but the people I've met at Antifa are a little too ideological, he says.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, you got to be part of protests at all, really. You've got to be a little strident. You've got to be a little bit loud. You've got to be a little bit in your face, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't go out to yell at people on the street, right? And to chant slogans and stuff. And I'm not trying to shit on protesters. I'm fine with protesters or whatever.
Yeah.
Even the ones on the right, I don't care, right? If you
was that your video, Pascal? Because that was fucking funny. It was like 5 people.
Oh, okay, that was Pascal. Yeah. Tupac is still alive, 006.
Of course he is.
But you got to be a little bit, right? You got to be a little bit in your face if you're going to be a protester. And I'm fine with that. And you know what? I'm not particularly fond of breaking store windows or randomly punching Richard Spencer. But the people on the left, they seem to just now be cottoning on to the fact that you can't stop Nazis by talking them down. Yeah. You don't talk down Richard Spencer.
Oh, listen to Peter Sweden, right? He's alt-right, neo-Nazi piece of shit, right? Peter Sweden. This is a tweet he put out.
Not to be confused with Peter Norway.
No. Or
funny.
Or Peter Denmark.
Peter Denmark, yeah.
No, Peter Sweden says in a tweet, being a right-winger, now hold on to your seats for this. Being a right-winger in Britain is now like being a Jew in the 1930s Germany. They go after the people they don't like based on ideology. Do you all have your tissues for Peter Sweden?
Everyone cry for Peter Sweden. Everyone cry in unison. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Not really caring.
Are you kidding me, you stupid idiot?
It's
Jesus Christ.
It's just the Kekistan thing, like, I get it. I get what you're trying to do, Jeff. I really do. But you're stupid, so it doesn't work. When you have a thing that you're trying to satirize and then you have to keep explaining how it's satire, it's because you're doing it wrong, Jeff. Just gonna put that out there. Shh.
Oh God.
Let's keep it quiet between us. But when it's so obvious, right, that really super soldier, who says this?
There's a tweet also here. It says about five or so Trump supporters showed up to yell at the November 4 It Begins crowd. That's about it. No civil war today.
No civil war today. God damn it.
It's been called off. Go home.
By the way, we had 5 downvotes like before the
of course we did.
Started. Just
of course we did. Because, you know, because we said Antifa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And that's what you got. I mean, I've been laughing since that tweet came out.
I know.
And now I'm like all laughed out. It's like
now you're all laughed
like,
out.
it's like when somebody tickles you after a while, then it's painful, and after a while, it's you just don't feel it anymore. Yeah. The nerves in that part of your skin, they shut down, right?
Well, I had to choose today between being an Antifa super soldier and taking our kid to her music lesson.
Yeah.
So the music lesson.
Well, this morning it's done.
The other one just seems too involved for me.
It's
So.
just too much work.
It's too much work. You know, like I just.
I early this morning, I was like, wait a minute, it's Saturday. I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not going out.
I know you can pay. You can be like, yo, we'll pay you $1,000. I ain't going over there.
It's a little brusque outside today.
It's kind of chilly out. It's Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Like there are no Saturday.
And I gotta say, my black hoodie is in the wash. So.
Oh, that's true.
You know, I don't see. Yeah.
There are no Saturday morning cartoons anymore. But I put on cartoons in the morning on Saturday. You know, because I have them on the computer.
I sleep in. So I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't getting up early to do this shit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do nothing on Saturday. You out of your damn mind? I mean, shit. Trump got to start murdering motherfuckers in the street himself before I'm getting up on the Saturday.
Yeah, because we're Canadian too. So I mean, I'm sorry, but
yeah. You know, it's just that ain't gonna happen.
We're old, goddammit.
I don't know what this Paul Joseph Watson guy is on about, but clearly
when
he's
you get out of bed every morning, you go, oh God. Oh, my back.
When you need when you make just as much noise getting into bed as you do when you're already in it. Yeah, it's time that you got to prioritize shit.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays are for doing nothing.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Saturdays are for fucking doing nothing.
Sorry.
I don't know.
I hope, you know, Alex Jones gets his little kicks out of his Antifa super soldier.
Well, he's making bank, right? He's making bank because his retards will watch anything and believe anything.
Oh,
right?
I know, it's amazing.
I mean, I bet you that that sales of his water filters and his anti-gay pills. I know
someone on Twitter whose grandmother will only use Alex Jones InfoWars toothpaste because it doesn't have aluminum in it.
Oh. I see. I can't tell you how many times I've been annoyed by the gritty feeling of aluminum pellets in my toothpaste.
She's a huge Alex Jones fan. Like she has the water filter and everything.
And the pills and the fucking she's got the testosterone.
Oh my God, Granny's incompetent. Like you need to have her
probably incontinent too, but
you need to have her signed over to the state or something. I don't know. Because Granny's not doing too well.
Oh yeah, apparently Fox News. This is Ron is telling me
right
that Fox News ran a story about the cheeseburger emoji. Why is there a cheeseburger emoji? Well, okay, we'll get into that.
Don't even. Do you want me to get the 15-year-old to explain it?
Wait,
I don't know.
Yeah, right. But Fox ran that story instead of running a news story, an update to the indictment story, right? The Mueller handing out more indictments and shit.
Oh,
and well, of course they did, because why would you want your viewers to know that there may be some criminal malfeasance in the White House?
Also, for people who don't know, Jordan Peterson doxed.
Oh yes, he doxed 2 people.
2 protesters who he claims were Antifa. On the U of T campus, they were protesting, and he doxed them by publicly posting their Facebook profiles on his Twitter feed, right? And one of them has deleted their profile. They've like basically gone into hiding because of all the hate and shit they're getting. The other one is a girl, and she's like, no, I'm not deleting shit, right? She's like, because if he's paying attention to me, that means I'm doing something right. So she did like an interview with one of the local news stations or whatever, and she was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. She's like, he can do whatever he wants to try and intimidate me, you know, and I've been getting death threats and this and that since it happened. She's like, but I'm not going anywhere. And good on her. Like, you know, stand up in the face of this piece of shit, because Mr. Peterson is all about free speech,
and he keeps lying about that whole bill, that law.
The C16 or whatever.
He keeps pushing
he's such a liar. He's such a piece of shit.
Well, but that's the only way to see. That's what I keep telling people. It's like they're carnival barkers. They're lying to you. And they're selling you a sack of shit.
People, right? And basically, like, all their information's out there now. Because people with their Facebook profiles were able to find out where they lived and this and that. And
right, sure.
And do I hear anything from any of these free speech warriors condemning this?
No,
coming out making a ruckus about it? Because believe me, if it was an SJW who did this, oh my God, the sky is falling. But it's Jordan Peterson, so it's okay, because
Jordan Peterson
he's such
started a religion,
free speech advocate. Free speech for all, except for those people over there. Fuck you. So yeah.
Well, look, Ron says, well, what happens when someone gets hurt? Because look, what happens is what happened in Charlottesville.
Look at Monday Matt, he got swatted.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of him. They came in with guns drawn.
Yeah. That's how SWAT works.
Yeah, no, but he was shit. Like, he did a video after it happened, and you could see he was clearly shaken. I don't like Mundane Matt very much, but Jesus Christ, you don't do that.
Well, look, what happens is the following, right? And people need to make more of this if they really want to stop these people, right? They need to make more of it. The truth is that despite the tragic death of that young woman, Heather Hare, right? This is what happens, right? This is why Charlottesville is why these guys are running as far and as fast as they can from the neo-Nazi brand.
Oh yeah, right? There's a podcast that Spencer was on.
Oh yeah, it's not relevant to today's. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it fucking is. Yeah. And you have to keep. If you're doing this, right? If this concerns you at all,
you have to keep hammering
hammering this.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching a stream.
Can I just say on the issue of doxing? Like, I've said this in many streams before, but I'm just gonna say it again because I think it needs to be said. Is doxing is dangerous because, first of all, there's so many reasons it's dangerous. But first of all, the cops can't even get addresses right sometimes. Look what happened. They fucked up an address. I think it was like 2 years ago. They fucked up an address and threw a flashbang grenade through the window of the wrong address of the person they were looking for. And it landed in the playpen of a little baby that was sleeping, and it went off.
Yeah.
And that baby has had to have, that baby has had to have multiple reconstructive surgeries. Okay. And the baby is now deaf, right? Because, I mean, the sound from that thing, the baby was lucky it wasn't killed. So if cops can't even get the addresses right sometimes, what makes you think that some random idiot on like 4chan or wherever is going to get the address right? What if it's an old address and you've recently moved?
Well, it's part of the mythology.
And then you send a SWAT team in, and oops, it's not even.
It's part of the mythology.
They're
better than everyone else and smarter than everyone else, so they can't make mistakes.
But I have been saying this for the longest time. I remember back when, and this was like Atheism Plus days, when there was a crazy guy that lived near Montreal, who he was literally crazy, like he was schizophrenic. Okay. He had a thing for PZ Myers. He hated PZ Myers. He wanted him dead. He kept sending him death threats, whatever. Showed up at one of the conferences and like pointed his fingers at PZ Myers like a gun. You
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah,
You remember
yeah.
that?
I remember this. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I don't remember exactly what happened. PZ Myers had to contact the police again about threats that this guy was doing. And people online decided to take it upon themselves to dox him. Okay. And so they posted a picture of the guy's home. The problem is the home was a multi-story building.
Yeah.
I think it had like 4 units.
Like it had 4 units.
It had 4 units.
So it turns out
right.
that.
And he lived in one of them, but they didn't give the unit number. They just were like, this is where he lives. Okay, fabulous. That's where he lives. Which one? Okay, because there was a little bicycle sitting outside. Someone had taken a picture of the house, right? There was a little bicycle. There's kids living there.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that. Let the cops fucking take care of it.
Well, and
why
there
are
was
you?
the guy,
and I let, because these were feminists.
yeah,
doxing this guy.
Yeah.
And I let them know. I was like, this is wrong. You don't do this. Fuck are you people to be doxing? Look, he's clearly crazy. He should be put in jail, which he was. Well, actually, he was put in a psychiatric unit, not like prison. But yeah, let the authorities handle this. You are not fucking Columbo. All right?
Yeah.
Like
Columbo wasn't Columbo.
Yeah, you know.
Well, no, they did this. This happened to that to some guy who wasn't the guy that punched Richard Spencer.
Yeah.
They did that to some guy, and there were pictures floating all over the internet.
Yeah, but they did it with the Charlottesville thing. They did it because the car that the guy was driving.
Oh yeah, that's right. They screwed up the car thing.
They screwed up the car thing and said it was some guy who didn't even.
Turns out got nothing to do with the fucking thing. He was the
one who sold the car. Right. So exactly my point. You're getting old information.
You don't have the resources because you're not the fucking cops.
Yeah.
And B, you're not the fucking cops.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened to us. These fucking people wanted. What was it? They wanted to know. They wanted to know who had threatened us.
Yeah. And then
like you're not the fucking cops.
And then they go, and this is exactly my thing, right? And then bird fucking milk or whatever. Fresh milk or whatever the fuck his name is. He's like, well, I contacted the police at this, and he's got like a screenshot, and I'm like, that's a fucking police department that's nowhere even near where I live. Why would they have any information on you're an idiot? And he's like presenting this as if this is fact, and so many people believe it. They're like, yeah, well, it was proven to be wrong. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
You just want to believe what you want to believe. You know. So, my God.
And you don't have the resources. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, Christy's in the chat. By the way,
hi, Christy.
She listened to our stream.
Yes.
Before, and remember I said we used to call her McTitties?
Yes, that's right.
Well, in the comments she put, well, I have to admit my
yes,
they are fabulous, and yes,
they're
I have to admit they're beautiful.
I'm not a thing. It's not a thing for me particularly, but yes, they're not small.
I just wanted to put.
They're not small. Just wanted to let you know they're not small. Yes. So yeah, these people, you know, on both sides, this has happened on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Y'all not the cops. Y'all not the FBI. You're not fucking telling you shit.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be asking for shit. And if you do have information about some person who might be about to commit a crime or something, yeah, the police have a fucking way. I don't like the police, but they do their job better than you do.
We had a thing. Right, and I'm not gonna give specifics, but we had a thing online once where someone we knew was contemplating killing themselves. Remember?
Right. And we contacted the police,
we knew what state he lived in, right? And we knew what high school he had gone to. He was a young kid. He was 15, and so I managed to find out what police station was within that area. And I called them and I was like, look, I don't have an address. I don't have like anything. All I got is a name and the high school he goes to, and that's it. They called me back 4 hours later. The woman, she was so nice. The woman
I remember.
She called me back and she was like, yeah, we found him. He's okay. You know, like we're taking care of him. We brought him to the hospital and everything. That's what you fucking do. Okay.
Yeah. If you have this kind of serious information.
That's what you do.
you contact the authorities. I'm sorry if you don't like them. I don't like them either. I'm not a fan of the police, okay?
Yeah.
But you know, and this other shit, right? This other shit. It's like, you're fucking nuts. How do you fucking really think that, you know, there are super soldiers amassing to attack what? Who?
And you know, when someone says super soldier, I think of supersize. Like, I'd like to supersize this. I'd like to super soldier this.
You're a silly thing. And you fucking seriously sit there and you really do think that there are lizard people, that the Jews control
that the
everything.
World is flat.
That the yeah. And you want me to take you seriously?
I can't
and
take you seriously.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. All right, so.
It's all so funny.
Oh, great Red Menace is there. Hey, what's up?
Oh,
I am going to do at 4:30.
At 4:30.
Right on this same channel, we are Barmaceon and me.
Yes.
And I are going to do a Spanish podcast stream. Yes, we're gonna. We're gonna be talking.
Speak Spanish for shit, so I won't be on that.
So you won't be on that. No. We'll be
All
talking
I know
about,
is arriba, andale.
Oh, that's some racist. That's racist, yo.
And I learned from Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, oh
los grandes alligatores or something like that.
Oh God, you would not survive a day in South America. I gotta say, you're not gonna find the toilet in South America.
But I would be fine in France. All right. So
in France, you'd be okay. Although people would look down on you because
I know the proper. I know the proper French as well. So I can totally like fool their asses. I can speak the Parisian very nice.
Oh wow, that's terrific!
And I can handle living in Germany for a little while because I know how to say the waiter is dumb. Das Ober ist dumm. I know how to ask for a car. Wir wollen ein Auto mieten. I would like to rent a car. I know how to order orange juice, beer, and cigarettes. So I'm good. I can go to Germany.
I can say sauerkraut. I can say sauerkraut and like some Nazi shit.
Great Red Menace says, please, Willy Bumblebee, stop destroying the Spanish.
Yes, she's doing things to it that should not be done to anything.
I'm single-handedly going to destroy the Spanish language.
So...
Christy Winter says, come on over. Yeah, I'll go. I would love to go to Germany one day. I would.
Unless they go back, you know.
Well, unless they slide backwards. But, no, I'd love to go. My granddad grew up there. He was born in Germany.
You know they're going to think you're Jewish, right? I'm just saying.
Which is hilarious because they're fucking not.
Unless they take over again.
Remember yesterday, I told because my mom knows nothing about being online and all these memes and everything. She knows none of this. None of this. Like
mine doesn't either.
Completely in the dark. And so Joe was telling her about how they use the echoes on, for Jewish, and they think that I'm Jewish. And my mom's like, well, why do they think she's Jewish? And Joe's like, well, because of her nose, right? She's got like that Jew hook nose, right? And my mom's sitting here and she goes, no, it's a regal Roman nose. That's right. It's a Roman because she has the same nose, right?
It's a Roman salute.
It's a Roman nose, and that's exactly what I said. Remember, I said, it's a Roman salute.
Yeah, it's not a Nazi salute at all. It's a Roman salute.
My mom, it's a Roman nose. Yeah, that's what it is.
Actually, it's not called. It's the term that is usually used for that is a patrician.
What, the nose?
Yeah. A patrician
I
nose.
prefer the Jew nose.
Well, yes, but what civilized people say is that yes, you're not civilized.
No, I never.
You married a brown person. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's not civilized. It's a patrician nose. It's aquiline.
Oh well.
Yeah, those are the words.
I had a teacher in college who said that I looked like Barbara Streisand a little bit. And I was like, I don't know how to take that.
I don't know quite what to say.
I don't know. Do I take that in a good way or a bad way? I don't know.
So yes, And in about a half an hour, I'm going to be doing a stream with. Yes, it's by the way, it's Alex's Great Red Menace. So
Okay.
right, yeah.
Now
I remember, but people hear this and they won't see the chat, so
you
know the chat goes away. That's why I mentioned it.
Okie dokie.
Yes, and we'll be talking about Spain, Catalonia, and we'll probably talk a little bit about el 4 de noviembre.
What the fuck is that?
November 4th.
Oh, okay. El cuatro.
El día 4 de
I'm just
noviembre.
not gonna say it. I'm not.
Yeah. No, you're gonna ruin the language. Damn you.
I'm not even gonna attempt to say it.
And so yeah, we will be discussing that stuff. I will be learning a lot because I don't follow European politics nearly as much as I probably should.
Yeah.
Especially not Spain.
Yeah.
Which is odd, I guess, in a way. I don't know.
Stop killing your bulls.
Oh yes, yes.
Fucking bulls.
Bullfighting, yeah. Yeah, you're not a fan. Well, neither am I.
No, I'm not. Disgusting.
And yeah, it'll be in Spanish, and if it works well, we'll be doing it. No entiendo.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever.
Lo que sea. Whatever. Lo que sea.
Okay, don't start teaching me Spanish now, because
Yeah.
it hasn't worked in the past like 7 years.
No.
So
if it works well, we're gonna be doing it weekly in Spanish. We're gonna be doing an hour or maybe more, I don't know, in Spanish. Yeah. So stay well. I'm not gonna stay tuned for that, because
if you understand
Spanish, if you understand Spanish, stay tuned for that. If not, you're gonna get lost really quick. And there's that. So go visit the website. Subscribe to Willy Bumblebee's channel too.
Yes, please.
The link is down below.
Give us all your money
Subscribe,
on Patreon.
Send me all your money, all of it. Jordan Peterson, send me half your fucking paycheck.
There you go. Exactly.
Thank you. I want to start a religion too. You need money for that. So yes. And there's that. Go visit the website, Akkadiantimes.com. And why are you going? Oh, you're going. What the hell is that about?
It's not my stream. You never opened the right window.
Oh well, no, I'm not ready to open the window yet. I'm still looking at that chat. Stop! Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Peterson started a religion. Yes. Yeah. I got it. He's pontificated.
Catholic Christian atheism or something?
No. That was around like 2 days before he did that, I think.
But there are people who seriously call him a prophet.
There are people that call him a prophet.
It's not a joke. It's
and
not
I'm
irony.
not joking. Yeah.
It's like they see Jordan Peterson
as
a prophet.
And he's pontificated on just about everything. He's doing successfully what Paul Elam failed to do a few years ago with his Ear for Men thing, right?
Well, that's because Paul Elam's an idiot.
Well, yes, he's a moron. But right, so he's doing successfully what this guy couldn't do, which was to meld pseudoscience with faith and everything else he can throw at it.
A hatred for feminism.
And I bet I'm not sure because I really don't follow Jordan Peterson, but I bet there's some anti-Semitism thrown in there for good measure.
I have a nice little clip of that.
Okay, so you guys will see that.
I watch way more than you do.
Yeah, so. I know. I don't know.
I have a nice little clip of that.
And so stay tuned, because in the next few weeks, I think we should put out a clip or two of the project that we're working on.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's just I haven't had a lot of time to work on it.
It's difficult to do, and everybody knows, right? Yeah. That, with 5 kids and all the rest of it that has to go.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Go visit Akkadiantimes.com. Download the app. Because I actually took time to make that motherfucking thing, and it's really a pain in the ass to do. So.
Show some love.
Yes, and send me all your monies, and subscribe to the Wood Bumblebee, and subscribe to Christy Winters and Alex Barmatheon.
Who's Great Red Menace
on
and Ron.
YouTube. and Ron. That's right.
I don't know if
And
Ron
Ron is going to
produces
be
any
moving
content,
into.
but
Ron does, and he's going to be doing more of that. And
will
so,
he?
yes, he is.
Awesome.
As I
I
understand
am
it.
subscribed to Ron. I don't get any.
Yeah.
For some reason, some people I don't get any notifications.
Oh well, that's sucky.
So I'm gonna push. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
So yeah. And like I said, stay tuned. And see you in a little while.
yeah.
Say good night. Wait, it's not nighttime. Okay, say good.
What
Say good
time is
day.
it? It's
Say
4.
good day. I don't know. Can you say that? You're not
Good
Australian.
good mid afternoon.
Good mid.
That was horrible.
Doesn't roll off the tongue.
That was no.
It doesn't roll off.
Get
the
off
tongue,
my lawn. How's that?
Yeah, that'll work. Get off my lawn.
Oh God.
All right. See you in a while.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.